You know that feeling, right? Sunday night, 8 p.m., and you're already mourning the weekend you didn't get to live. We think time is money. We think time is running out. But 2,000 years ago, in a dusty village in ancient China, a carpenter forgot how to fix a clock. And that mistake, it saved a man's life. Don't click off. This isn't the story you think it is. In the state of Wei, there lived a clockmaker named Yan Shi. Not a rich man, a good man, but a man obsessed. Every morning, he woke to check the water clock in his courtyard. He measured his breaths, he counted his steps. He was efficient. He was exhausted. One autumn, the governor summoned him. The great temple bell had cracked. No sound. The governor said, "You have 7 days to fix the bronze bell, or you lose your hands." 7 days. Yan Shi stopped eating. He stopped sleeping. He stared at the crack in the bronze. "Not enough time," he whispered. "Never enough time." On the third night, a blind nun came to the temple. She couldn't see the crack. She couldn't read the calendar. She just swept. Yan Shi screamed at her, "Woman, I have 4 days left to live. Do not sweep dust near my failure." The nun stopped. She leaned on her broom. She didn't even turn her head. She said, "Master, the crack in the bell is not the problem. The crack is the only honest thing in this temple. The bell is shouting, 'Listen to me!' But you are too busy counting the days to hear it." Yan Shi was furious, then confused. Then he sat down. For the first time in 40 years, he didn't look at the water clock. He touched the bronze, not as a problem to solve, but as a mountain to feel. The Tao Te Ching says, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." Yan Shi realized, time is not a line you run on. Time is a river you float with. He stopped fixing the crack. He started listening to the bell. The crack was in the east side, so he turned the bell to face the rising sun. He let the morning humidity seep into the bronze overnight. He didn't fight the crack. He welcomed it. On the morning of the 7th day, the governor arrived to chop off Yan Shi's hands. Yan Shi took a wooden mallet. He struck the cracked bell. The bell did not ring. It sang. A low, mournful, perfect note. The crack had changed the pitch. It wasn't a flaw. It was a voice. The governor wept. He said, In 60 years, I have never heard time sound so beautiful. Yanxi looked at the blind nun. She was still sweeping. She smiled. The lesson? The clockmaker kept his hands. But more importantly, he stopped keeping time. The Taoist secret. You don't manage time. You become time. When you rush, time fights you. When you breathe, time carries you. Try one thing today. Just one. Don't check the time for a few hours. Cover your phone. Break the tyranny of the numbers. Watch how long the afternoon gets. Watch how the silence feels. Comment, what's your crack? Tell me the thing you're trying to fix that might actually be your gift. Until next story.